Hello guys, in this video I'll be taking you through the best settings of the Samsung Galaxy A07. Now I've actually had this device for about a month now, and trust me, there are certain features or capabilities of this device that you actually have to turn on or turn off in order for you to get the most out of your Samsung Galaxy A07, and that is exactly what I'll be taking you through in this video. First, we are going to be looking at the camera of the Samsung Galaxy A07. Now if you open up the camera of the Samsung Galaxy A07, by default the camera of the Samsung Galaxy A07 is set to 12 megapixel, even though it supports up to 50 megapixel. And so if you want to be able to get more detailed image on your Samsung Galaxy A07, you have to change from the 12 megapixel to the 50 megapixel, and the way you do that is to just tap on the 12M over here, which means 12 megapixel. And once you tap on it, you're going to see that it will change to 50 megapixel. And now if you take pictures on your Samsung Galaxy A07, you're going to get more details and even clearer pictures. Now if you come over to the video option over here at the top, you're also going to see that we have Full HD 30 FPS selected, and you can actually customize this. So once you tap on it from over here, you're going to see that it actually changes to a HD 30 FPS, and that is not exactly what you want. You want to make sure you get full HD with 30 FPS if you want to be able to record better videos on your Samsung Galaxy A07. So if yours is showing HD 30 FPS, you want to make sure you turn it on and get a full HD 30 FPS camera for videoing on your Samsung Galaxy A07. If you also want to make other camera changes, you can click on this 4-dot icon at the right hand side over here, click on the settings icon at the left, and here you can actually just proceed to make other changes. So you can go ahead and turn on the high efficiency video. This is just going to save the storage space of your Samsung Galaxy A07 while still recording good quality videos. If you go over to the top, you can also see other things you can actually adjust from over here depending on your need. But most importantly, these are the changes you should make on the camera settings and the video settings of your Samsung Galaxy A07 to get the best out of this device. Another important settings of the Samsung Galaxy A07 you should actually look into is on the battery settings. So if you go over to the settings of your Samsung Galaxy A07 and then all the way to the battery settings over here, there are actually a couple of things you are supposed to change if you want your battery to last long and you don't want to have any battery problem in the future. Most importantly, you want to make sure you turn on battery protection. Now this actually helps to protect the battery of your Samsung Galaxy A07 on the long run to avoid any battery problem that might come up. And basically what it does is that it will help to regulate the charging and discharge of power from your batteries so that it does not affect the battery cells in the long run. Also, you can go ahead and customize the battery protection as well, so you can set it to adaptive or maximum depending on your need. If you come out of this, there is also the power saving mode, and specifically this is very useful in situations where you don't have so much battery power on your Samsung Galaxy A07 and you just want to carefully use the one you have so that it does not finish. In that case, you want to turn on the battery saving mode. You can also from here adjust some of the features that actually comes with this. So for instance, you can actually just turn off the dark mode so that you can still get the light theme while still having the battery saver mode turned on. If you're a big fan of fast charging, that is, you want your Samsung Galaxy A07 to charge faster, you can also scroll all the way down to where we have the charging settings over here. Select that and then make sure that fast charging is turned on. And as soon as fast charging is turned on, as long as you have a compatible fast charger, you should be able to charge your Samsung Galaxy A07 faster than normal. Another important settings of the Samsung Galaxy A07 you should actually look into is on the display menu. So if you go over to display over here, you can actually turn on or turn off certain features from over here depending on your need. First off, if you're having any eye problem and you don't want the brightness of your Samsung Galaxy A07 to affect your eyes, you can just go ahead and toggle on the eye comfort shield over here. And once you toggle it on, you're going to see that the tone of the screen is going to automatically change, and you can also adjust the tone depending on your need. Once you're good, you can go ahead and start using your Samsung Galaxy A07. However, if this is not your thing, you want to make sure that eye comfort shield is actually turned off. Another important settings from over here is the motion smoothness, which is actually the refresh rate, and you want to make sure you get the best refresh rate, which is the adaptive, which actually gives you 90 Hz. But if yours is set to standard, that means you are actually getting 60 Hz refresh rate on your Samsung Galaxy A07. So in order for you to get the most out of your device, make sure it is actually set to adaptive, which is the 90 Hz, as you can see from over here. Still on the display settings, you can see from the top that you can actually select between a light mode and the dark mode. Another thing I like to do is to make sure that my brightness is actually adaptive. So basically, the brightness of your Samsung Galaxy A07 is going to automatically change at certain points, just in order for you to save your battery, especially when you don't always want the brightness to be all that full, consuming so much power. Now that will be all for the display settings. If you also want to be able to get your Samsung Galaxy A07 to run faster, or even feel like it is actually faster, then you can actually turn off the animation settings on this device. And the way you do that is to just go ahead and open up the settings of your Samsung Galaxy A07, scroll all the way down to the about phone options over here, select that, and then just select on the software information, then proceed to continuously tap on the build number over here to enable developer option. So you just want to tap until you're a developer. You might be asked to enter your password, pin, or pattern. So I'll just go ahead and enter mine, and now you can see that developer mode is turned on. Now if you come out of these settings, you're going to see that we have developer options. Now go ahead and open that up, and then you just want to scroll all the way down until you get to the animation settings. So you can see that under drawings, we have some animation settings over here. You just basically want to go ahead and select the window animation scale, select that, and then make sure it is set to off. Also go over to the transition animation scale as well, go ahead and toggle that off, and then also the animator duration scale, you also want to select that and turn it off. Now if you navigate through your Samsung Galaxy A07, it is definitely going to feel a lot more faster than when you just have those animations that make it look a little bit slower. There is also one important security settings you have to make sure it is turned on your Samsung Galaxy A07 that might actually protect your Samsung Galaxy A07 from being attacked by hackers, and people that just want to put some malware into your device. And the way you toggle on or protect your Samsung Galaxy A07 is to go ahead and open up the settings. You want to go over to the security and privacy settings over here. Now scroll all the way down to the more security settings, and then at the top you're going to see the block USB connection while locked. Now this is actually a very important feature, even though a lot of people actually ignore it. If you have this turned on, then whenever your Samsung Galaxy A07 is locked, no one can send any information, data, or malware into your Samsung Galaxy A07 using a USB cable. One important settings you might also want to change is the double tap to open up camera feature on your Samsung Galaxy A07. Now usually if you just double tap on the power button, it automatically opens up the camera. You can even use it to open up certain applications instead of the camera application. The way you do this is to open up the settings, and then you want to scroll all the way down to the advanced features. You can see that over here. Go ahead and select that, and then proceed to select on the side button, and as you can see, it is currently selected or set to be the camera. You can just select that and then proceed to select any other application from over here. You can as well click on the apps option and then select any app specifically that you want to be able to open once you double tap on the power button. So I can choose to use the gallery application, for instance, and once I double tap on the power button, it automatically opens up the gallery of my Samsung Galaxy A07. Still on the advanced features, if you go over to the motions and gestures, you're going to see a couple of things you can actually turn on or turn off depending on your need. For instance, you can go ahead and turn on the double tap to turn on screen, and then double tap to turn off screen as well. This will be useful to some persons and may not be useful to some persons, but specifically you can just choose whether you want it or not. Basically, once your Samsung Galaxy A07 is locked, you can just double tap on the screen to turn on the screen, and you can as well double tap to turn off the screen. And here you can also see the lift to wake screen, and what this does is that it wakes the screen of your Samsung Galaxy A07 as soon as you lift the phone up to use. That will be all on this video, guys. If you find this video useful, please make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to this YouTube channel.